Ariel Helwani post-fight at UFC 111 with Jon Fitch, who defeated Ben Saunders tonight. Jon, congrats on the big victory.
Thank you.
Assess your performance. Were you happy?
Pretty happy. You know, it's a different fight, different fighter. We had to readjust in 2 days. You know, going from Thiago, who's 5'9", to Ben Saunders, who's 6'3". The reach was something that was a concern, and going from righty to southpaw is always a difficult thing to do with no sparring. Or, you know, we got one night of mitt work in with a southpaw stance, so you know that was enough.
You always, you know, the AKA welterweights, you guys always help each other out. You know, Mike Swick fought Ben Saunders. So did you feel as though you kind of knew a bit about him because you had helped him train for that fight?
And, you know, the second that fight got booked, you know, me and Mike were back and forth on the phones, asking and talking about the fight and talking about Saunders, and he gave me some good advice. And you know, I'm happy with the fight, but it could have went better. But again, 2 days notice. You know, it's hard to completely adjust for somebody.
I'm sure you experienced a roller coaster ride of emotions this week. First, Thiago comes out, then it appeared as though you weren't going to fight, and then Saunders comes in. I mean, how did you deal with all that mentally?
Man, it was difficult because I didn't think I was fighting at all for a minute, and then I thought maybe I could get a fight at 185. I ate a little bit extra Thursday morning after I found out because I thought maybe I was fighting at 85, and then we got the fight with Saunders. I owe him, you know, a great deal of respect for stepping up like that. But I mean, this whole training camp has been emotionally stressful. I lost a family member. My grandmother died a few weeks out, and I haven't even been able to see my family or anything since then. So it's been a tough training camp, and then you know this happened at the last minute. So you know I got to be happy with the performance overall.
Well, sorry to hear that. Who were you supposed to fight at 185? Was there an opponent in mind?
They were talking about bringing in John Howard, Doomsday, who had just fought,
right,
but they said he ballooned up to 200 pounds already. So I was like, I don't care. I'll fight at 185, whatever. And they were trying to get that done, but you know, with the New Jersey's athletic commission being so strict with the, you know, licensing and stuff like that, unless you were already licensed in New Jersey, the chances of that happening wasn't going to happen.
Well, obviously, you continue to win after the GSP loss, and you know you're on an impressive winning streak now. Did you feel as though you needed to finish Saunders, despite the fact that you had to deal with all this stuff, to cement your place as the top contender? I'm
driving myself crazy because that's been a focus since you know, the Gono fight. The Gono fight was just a fight to get back in the winning ways, and be confident with myself and get mentally back to where I needed to be after the loss to GSP. And every fight after that has really been a major effort to finish the fight, but we're just missing something. And
what do you think that is?
I don't know yet. We're going to figure it out, though. I think a big part of this fight was the fact that it was 2 days' notice. It was a different fight than what I trained for 2 months for. But you know, I think if I had more time, 2 weeks more time, 2 months time, I think this would have been a fight I would have finished.
So is the goal next for you, because Alves, he is saying that he's going to fight again. Would you like that fight to be your next fight, or would you like to move on to someone else?
You know, I own that fight. I want that fight, but at the same time, the title fight is more important to me. I want a title shot first. I win the title, then Thiago, in my opinion, will get the first crack. But you know, he would do the same thing. If he was offered a fight with me or a fight for the title, I guarantee he's going to take the title fight. So you know, that's where I stand with that. You know, if they decide that we should fight next, then we'll fight next. But I feel I'm ready for a title shot.
Do you think it's possible, based on what happens tonight, that could happen, a title shot next?
I think it's very possible. I mean, I'm going to make my voice heard. I'm going to keep bringing it up. I'm going to ask for it. It's what I want. It's been what I've been training for. I think I've made the changes I need to over the past year to be ready for that fight.
All right, Jon. Well, thanks for the time as always. Congrats on the big win.
Thank you. I appreciate it.